If you think of anything, or just need to talk, I'm at 361 Rue Jarry.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Piecing together the information from Beatrice, I figured that her birth date was the combination I needed.
Et voilà!
There were only two things inside, a hand-drawn diagram and a DVD disc. There was nothing else inside. I thought about it, but decided against it. Vernon claimed the diagram had some importance. The DVD disc didn't have a label. I didn't care who it was for. A reporter has to get her leads where she can. I just needed a DVD player to view it on. The computer was badly damaged. Perhaps I should make a call. I had the DVD, and now I needed to take a look at its contents. Going back to my place was the best option.
What the?
I had the DVD, and now I needed to take a look at its contents. Going back to my place was the best option.
What the?
I had the DVD, and now I needed to take a look at its contents. Going back to my place was the best option.
What the? My God, that was close.
That was the sports car I was looking for earlier. I wasn't going to get anything useful out of her. I wondered why somebody wanted to kill me so much. I had nothing more to ask her. I considered leaving the area and decided to visit my apartment. My hands trembled as I slid the disc into the slot. What was so important that it got Vernon killed?
If you are watching this, Mouse, then, well, you know what's happened. The whole world is in danger, Beatrice. The manuscript those people paid me to decode had a secret. A deadly secret, though I didn't know it at the time. You know all those earthquakes and the crazy weather I've been going on about? They were predicted in the manuscript. Turns out it's quite famous. Called the Voynich manuscript. People have been trying to crack it for years, and I beat them to it. Me, Vernon Blier. I haven't decoded everything, but what I've seen is enough. It talks of a power so great It could destroy the whole of mankind. It flows continually around the Earth along routes known as ley lines. The Chinese call them dragon lines. You know, an ancient civilization even learned how to use this energy, and it brought them great power. They became greedy. They lost control. The power surged. It almost destroyed the world. Beatrice, the people who paid me want to harness this power. And if they do, it is the end of the world. For real! You'll find a diagram with this. It's important, but I haven't worked out why yet. Two things I know are very important. Something called the Key of Solomon, and the strange phrase, devils and witches dance with cows on the Sabbath. The more I work on the manuscript, the more confused I become, and the more I fear for my life. Whatever happens, Mouse, I love you.
I'd wanted a big story. Now it looked as though I'd found one. But what did it all mean? I was going to need help. I could look again at Vernon's video, but decided I did not want to view it again just then. Perhaps I should make a call. I wondered if Andre might have any ideas.
Andre Lobineau?
Hi, Andre.
It's good to hear from you. I do worry about you, you know.
Oh, Andre, you are sweet. I've got a serious problem, Andre. I really need your help.
Tell me about it and I'll see what I can do.
The guy who died?
The one you went to interview?
That's him. He left me a message recorded onto a disc.
How terribly dramatic. A voice from beyond the grave.
This is serious, Andre. In his message, he says he managed to decipher something called the Voynich manuscript. Also, do you know anything about the Key of Solomon?
I need to see this for myself. I'll see you at your place.
Whatever happens, Mouse, I love you.
If even 1/10 of that is true,
We have to assume it is, Andre.
let's summarize what he's told us.
Something called the Voynich manuscript suggests that an ancient civilization used a power that ran through the earth itself.
And someone is trying to use that power today, possibly in the process causing earthquakes.
That strange diagram and something called the Key of Solomon has, as yet unknown, significance.
I have no idea what the diagram is, but I know about the Key of Solomon.
What does it unlock?
It's a fabled book that holds the wisdom of Solomon. What else was there?
Devils and witches dancing with cows on the Sabbath.
Devils and witches were reputed to have danced on the Île Saint-Louis.
Part of that island used to be called Île aux Vaches.
Cow Island.
There's a significant connection to the Île Saint-Louis. If we could only pinpoint it more closely. What could it mean, Andre?
We're going to have to be methodical about this.
You say the Key of Solomon is a book.
Yes, there are even ancient Hebrew manuscripts that are claimed to be the real thing. But genuine scholars doubt their authenticity.
Perhaps the real thing contains further information on this. What's the significance of the Île Saint-Louis?
I have no idea. Perhaps we need a connection to another piece of information.
Do you think there is a theatrical link to the island?
You need to do some research.
I know just the place to phone. What do you think that pattern represents?
It looks a bit like a spider.
Andre, this is serious. Do you think it could have anything to do with the lines of energy he mentioned?
Maybe this is where the power lines meet up.
Brilliant! That's it! But how does that help us? What could it mean, Andre?
We're going to have to be methodical about this.
Perhaps I should make a call. Better check in with my paper.
News desk?
I need you to help me.
That's what I'm here for?
You're a resting actress, so you might know this. Is there a theatrical connection to the Ile Saint-Louis?
There's an old theater on the island. I knew some people who were trying to get it reopened a few years back. But it's been condemned for the last 5 years.
Does it have a name?
Hieroglyph.
Thanks. I owe you one. Bye now. I thought I should check my messages.
You have new messages.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. I've got a very important word for you. Soffits. Now, when was the last time you checked your soffits? I thought so. Well, I am calling from the Stop It Rotting Soffit Company, and I want to tell you about the Socket to 'em Soffit offer. A 50% discount on all soffits ordered before the end of the month. Just remember, your soffits say a lot about you. Why not let us stop the rot in your life? Oh, and don't worry about calling us. I'll call you back.
Nico, this is your editor. Remember me? Where in hell have you been for the last 2 days? What's all this nonsense about being arrested? Give me a call as soon as you get this message.
I considered leaving my apartment. Andre, I'm going to hunt down some more clues.
It's a bit late to go poking around an old theater.
I'll be fine. Typical. Hello?
Remember me? Your boss?
Ah,
Where the hell have you been?
in jail. How come you didn't bail me out?
We're a bit low on resources right now, Nico. Which is why I have a new assignment for you.
I'm still working on the dead hacker story.
That's old news. I want you to...
I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
drop the case.
No! Someone framed me.
You don't get to choose, Nico. That's not the deal.
In that case, I quit. You know, I feel better for that.
There's just the question of how you'll pay the bills and eat.
Something will come up.
You sound like your friend, Georges.
The theater looked as if it had been abandoned for years. I wondered if it was really the right place. I was going to have to get inside to find out. The door was locked. I couldn't force it. I peered through the window, but the place was too dark. I couldn't open the door. It was locked. I couldn't open the door. It was locked. The door was shut fast and wouldn't open. Just another locked door. My lead had brought me to the theater. I wasn't walking away now. The door was shut fast and wouldn't open. I couldn't open the door. I couldn't open the door. It was locked. I could see the mask the traffic warden had described. I was in the right place, all right. The door was locked. I had no way of opening it, short of throwing a brick through the window. That wasn't appropriate. I had no reason to do that. Not right now. I had no reason to do that. Not this time. My lead had brought me to the theater. I wasn't walking away now. I couldn't open the door. The door was shut fast and wouldn't open. The door was shut fast and wouldn't open. I couldn't open the door. It was locked. Just another locked door. That wouldn't work here. I thought about it, but decided against it.